English fans' point of view, more of the same. Women's 4x100 metre final. And the reigning champions, England, will start in lane number 5. And they'll start one lane inside the Jamaican team that they beat on the Gold Coast by 6/100ths of a second 4 years ago. Keep an eye on that games record, 41.83, set by Jamaica back in Glasgow in 2014. And that super world record by the Americans, way under that 41-second barrier. One of those tough nuts to crack in terms of world records. And Amusan is in. Toby Amusan, the world record holder in the 100-metre hurdles, a new Commonwealth champion. He's starting off on the first leg for the Nigerian team. There's a Jamaican team. Kemba Nelson, experienced on the first leg. Jamaica won silver at the World Championships behind the USA. It was Nelson on the first leg. Natalia White will be on second. Ramona Birchall will be on third. And then a certain 5-time Olympic gold medalist and 2-time Commonwealth champion, Elaine Thompson-Herah, has been drafted in. And she has a chance to win 3 gold medals here at the Commonwealth Games. It has been done a couple of times before. Debbie Ferguson did it back in Manchester in 2002. And talking about experience, saw a quick shot there of Asher Phillip, who'll start off the England team. Emalia Lancico will go down the back straight. Justin Boyfriend, OJ Edeburan bring the England men's team home. Bianca Williams there will go round the top bend. And Daryl Nita has been brought in for Ashley Nelson on the last leg. That's a good team for England, who qualified second fastest for this final. So Tomi Amusan will have the responsibility. They were the fastest qualifiers, the Nigerians. There's Favour Ofili, herself having a good Commonwealth Games here. She'll go down the back. The crowd absolutely buzzing, Steph, from that win for England. And now we're going back again onto the track for the English team to try and do it again. But we've just seen some of the athletes in the teams here. It's a tough ask, especially when you're bringing in Thompson-Herah.
Well, it's interesting. I love it when you get to the final and they, as you say, they bring in their heavy hitters. And so no matter what we saw in the heats, we don't actually know what's going to happen in the final.
And as we've just seen, you've got to get the batter. Anang. India will start in lane number 7. Really are having a great Commonwealth Games. That triple jump goal by Paul just a few moments ago. Chand Das Nanda Yaraji. And then there'll be a roar for Jamaica in 6. Their nation holds the Games record. Silver in 2018 behind England. Kemba Nelson is ready. Lane 5, the team from England. Second fastest in qualifying, Asher Phillips in that World Championship squad just a few weeks ago, leading them off. Nigeria in lane number 4, bronze in 2018. Amusan Ofili, the first 2 legs for them. In lane number 3 will be Ghana, the 6th fastest to qualify for this final. Boake, Ali, Oka and Hoare running for them. And there's your lineup for Trinidad and Tobago in lane 2. Inside 43.5 seconds to qualify, St. Fort, Ayi, Prito and Bertrand. So, a super men's 4x100 metre relay. And now our final action. Can England defend the title they won in 2018? Beating Jamaica by 6/100ths of a second on that occasion. I remember long jumper Lorraine Ugan bringing the baton home for the English side. Trinidad and Tobago in 2, Ghana in 3, Nigeria in 4, England in 5, Jamaica in 6, India in 7, Australia in 8, and Scotland in 9.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna look at why the Jamaica versus USA women's 4x400 rivalry has become such a powerful battle, and why races like these are remembered long after the athletes leave their stadium. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates, and all credits goes to the original broadcast of this video. Let's watch the video and I'll come back with a lot of comments.
The women's sprint relay final. It's a clean start as well. Amuzan getting out nicely in lane number 4, as expected. India going well in lane number 7. Australia in lane number 8 too. This is good running by Nigeria in lane number 4. All look pretty safe on the changeovers. Imani Lansiko flying down the back straight, as is Favour Ofili of Nigeria. Second changeover, hands held high. Australia on the outside in lane 8 going well. Nigeria though flying round with Chukwuma on the third leg. Hands back for the Nigerians. A roar from her teammate. Nigeria going to take this one. England with Daryl Neita in second. Keep an eye on Thompson here. The Jamaican superstar comes through for bronze for the Jamaican side. But 42.10 seconds, just outside the game's record.
I was actually reading a quote by Favour Ofili, and she was talking about what the difference is. And she said, the difference is we now believe in ourselves. We believe we can compete with the rest of the world. And I think that performance by their relay team just highlights the mentality that is going through that team right now.
Well, it's a national record, so you can't do any more than that. The Nigerians confirmed as the gold medal winners. England in second with Philip, Lansiko, Williams and Neita. And the flags are being draped by the Nigerian team. And Elaine Thompson here on the final leg, passing the Australian, passing Anang on the last leg for them. Anang would have known that the fastest woman alive was going to bear down on her, and Jamaica there.
Ready to finish off the second to last night under the lights here in Budapest with the women's 4x100 meter relay, and let's meet Team USA.
The United States making 2 changes from the semifinals, and they're the final 2. Sha'Carri Richardson will anchor. Gabby Thomas will run third. The first half stays intact. Tamari Davis, just 20, making her debut for the United States. And TT Terry down the back stretch. You'll remember she anchored the winners last year in Eugene when they upset the Jamaicans.
It has been a real rivalry, a legit rivalry, back and forth over the years between the US and Jamaica.
How much of a rivalry is it? You have to go back to 2003 to find the last time that a team not Jamaica or the United States won this event at Worlds. That's a full 20 years, just USA and Jamaica trading the titles back and forth.
And that was France, and France do not have a team in this final.
So Tamari Davis, as well as she ran in the semifinals, I knew there was no danger she was getting subbed out. She's a youngster, so you give her the least to do. The only thing she has to do is pass. There's TT. She anchored, as I said, last year and held off the hard-charging Sharika Jackson of Jamaica. Gabby Thomas, who got the silver in the 200 meters last evening, she'll handle the third leg. And then the world 100-meter champion and 200-meter bronze medalist from this meet, Sha'Carri Richardson, will bring it home. And who will she be anchoring against? Sharika Jackson of Jamaica.
So Sha'Carri got the better of Sharika in the 100. Sharika got the better of the world in the 200. Sharika left everybody behind. So the US and Jamaican teams are just rock solid. Morrison, Fraser-Price, Forbes and Jackson, the Jamaican quartet.
It may be, Lee, that this is the last time that we will see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price at Worlds. She'll run the backstretch. I told you yesterday, she's run every leg for Jamaica. Sasha Lee Forbes on third, and we already told you the anchor. 21:41 last night to scare Florence Griffith-Joyner's world record. Sharika Jackson will be counted on yet again to anchor the Jamaicans home.
Here's Sharika, and while she is basking in the glory of these World Championships, she will tell you what an honor it has been and still is to run on the same team as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. Shelly-Ann has told us that Paris more than likely will be her last Olympics. These will be her last World Championships. She'll be 37 in Paris. So it's going to be the end. We're in the twilight of this incredible career for the 3-time Olympic champion, 8-time Olympic medalist. And here at the World Championships, She's won 15 world medals, 10 of them gold, entering this race now.
And this British team that will start in lane 8 is weakened severely. You see the name you don't see on the left there? Dina Asher-Smith. So it's a good team, but I don't know if this British team is capable of challenging Jamaica and the United States if they don't make any mistakes, just because they don't have the horsepower. Daryl Neita's had a phenomenal World Championships. There she is, she'll anchor, setting a personal best in the 200 and finishing 5th last evening.
Marie-Josée Tallou is on the Ivory Coast team, as you would imagine.
That's a team to watch as well. They ran well, second in their heat.
Lieke Klaver for the Netherlands and Nadine Visser. Germany
against Jamaica, side by side. The 100-meter champion against the 200-meter champion. Richardson, Jackson. She's closing, but not fast enough. It's gold for the Americans. Redemption. Brilliant performance. Absolutely superb. They have done the double. They've rounded off the penultimate night exactly as they said they would.
That's what you call that. A good team.
Let's go around the track one more time with Team USA. Whoa! So Tamari Davis ran all the way up on TT Terry. Jamaica was already gone, but TT did a good job of holding her own against Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. The United States was very much still in it. Gabby Thomas, with her hand back, she looks back for the stick. Jamaica's already gone, but Gabby Thomas on the inside lane had a tighter turn to run. So Sha'Carri Richardson got the baton at the same time, but she was further out in the zone. So she had to handle somebody who is not easy to handle on an anchor leg. And it really was no contest. It wasn't like Sharika dipped into the lead or made it a race. The lead that Sha'Carri got, she held, and that is not easy to do, trust me, against Sharika Jackson. Ask TT Terry, who probably lost about 8.
So I was trying to stay still and kind of replicate what I did yesterday. Okay, it wasn't exactly like yesterday, but I was there.
And how about this baton pass to TT? She
It's
got
okay,
it.
yeah, and we just made it work. She slowed down. I got it into her hand before we went out the zone, and she was moving. She got it to Gabby.
You gonna let TT talk?
Yeah, no, she doing her thing. No, she doing her thing. No, she did. She said what you all saw. You know, we had a little mishap, but I made sure I did my job of doing my leg and pushing through the zone and making sure I get it to Gabby. No.
Well, it's been fast in Miami. Are we going to end up in day 2 with another very quick sprint race? 200 meters. They've got a slight following wind. It's all beautifully set up here. 8 points for Tamari Davis from that 100. Look great. Can she produce something in the 200? Can Melissa Jefferson Wooden take the slam again against the better 200 meter runners this time? We've had additions to this. Great race. Daryl Neita is one of our racers and knows that she really needs to step up here if she wants to get in amongst the big money. The Brit is certainly capable of doing that. Brittany Brown, medalist in Paris, medalist at the World Championships back in Doha 2019, running well. Wasn't as sharp in the 100 as she would have liked. Was Gabby Thomas close enough? She was 4th. Big favourite to win this 200. What happens behind her if she does win? Where do the others finish? How many points are they going to get? What about Favour Ofili, the Nigerian? Might be a little bit tougher in lane 3, but she's a good 200 meter runner as well. 21.96. Not many get under 22 seconds. She's done it in her career and has already been pretty sharp this season. Jaisha Sears, she's going to be in lane 2. What a wait for the crowd, and every one of these athletes is running for good money as well, even for Kayla White right on the inside. We'll be able to see everybody, see the whole race unfolding ahead of her. clean break from everybody. Good start from Nita. Jefferson Wooden moving, but look at Gabby Thomas has already taken yards out of Brittany Brown, and Jefferson Wooden is going well around that bend. Has run a superb bend, Jefferson Wooden. Gabby Thomas is right there in the mix, but look at this, they've taken it to her, and now on the outside, Davis is storming through. Who's going to take this? It's going to be pretty close on the line. It's going to be Thomas though. Thomas gets it. 21. Yes, 21.95. The wind is legal this time. A sub-22 clocking for Thomas, but our slam champion is going to be Jefferson Wooden, because Davis, although she's come second, is it going to be Davis? No, because you don't get the same points.
You have to, with the win, you get a bonus. Yep.
12.86, and she knows it. Jefferson Wooden. Do you know what? It's not a personal best for Gabby Thomas, because this is her event. Davis, personal best. Jefferson Wooden, personal best.
I think she changed up a little bit, right?
For that. She
did. Really, like I said, in lane 4, it's a little bit tougher for someone as tall as Gabby Thomas, but it's funny how things change up a little bit. People usually look up at the scoreboard to see their times, but now they're looking at the points. They want to know if they have enough points to win the slam, and Melissa Jefferson Wooden coming out with another slam championship. The first person to defend their slam championship.
At this point, who's going to win?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, it was tight for Gabby around that turn in lane 4, and she didn't come off the turn in front. She had to use her maintenance, those long legs, to get through to the line before everyone else. Right now, it's anyone's race, but anyone who knows the 200 would know that it's just a matter of time before Gabby opens up those long limbs and comes through. Look at Melissa at the latter part of the race. It's something that she's going to have to work on. I saw it at the end of the 100 as well. When she is getting to the line and needs to get there faster, she rolls her shoulders. She's not going to get the same extension and the same trajectory off of her stride if she does that.
You know what? When there's 100K up for grabs, roll your shoulders.
We're all going to roll our shoulders, right? Yeah.
Doesn't matter. If the form goes, she's fighting for it. That's the point. I think she knew, because Davis came back, and all of a sudden she's under pressure, because had Feely popped in there into third as well, who was charging in lane 3, could have all been different anyway. There is our slam champion.
Melissa, you are now 2 for 2 as slam champions. What does that mean to you?
It's a testament to all the work I've been putting in. You know, my goal for this year is to literally focus on me, no matter how hard I work. Sometimes it's just not enough for everybody, but my goal this year is to prove to everybody what I can do.
You talked about you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. What makes you uncomfortable in this league, and how are you overcoming it?
Just, stepping out of my comfort zone. There's a lot of well-renowned and, grounded women in the 200, and, I'm not known to be a 200 runner, so I'm pushing the boundaries. I'm seeing what I got out there, and hopefully one day I'll get a win for real.
Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you.
Gabby, you were slam champion for the long sprints 4 weeks ago. You stepped down, you're finishing strong, but talk about that transition.
I trained for the 1, 2, and 4, so I do this every season. I decided it'd be a great opportunity for me to come out and compete against the best of the best in both disciplines, and that's what I did.
What can we expect from you going into Philly? Which event group will we see you in?
Well, I think I'll keep it as a surprise for now, but you will definitely be seeing me back in the short sprints and the long sprints at some point, and I'll come with it.
You have watched that video. Now, the 4x400 meters relay is a special event, because winning is not only about having one great athlete. You need 4 runners who can perform under pressure, make clean pattern exchange, and maintain their speed over a full lap. That is exactly why Jamaica and the USA have produced some unforgettable patterns. The United States has traditionally been one of the strongest nations in the event. Their women's relay teams have featured athletics with incredible individual speed and experience at major championships. But Jamaica has never been afraid of that challenge. Jamaica has appealed a powerful reputation in sprinting, especially in the women's events. From the 100 meters and the 200 meters to the 400 meters, Jamaica athletics has repeatedly shown that they can compete with the best in the world. When these two teams line up by 400 meters final, the question is never simply who is faster. The real question is who can handle the pressure better. Every runner has a different job. The first runner must get the team into a strong position while staying within the correct lane. The second runner has to continue the momentum and position the team perfectly before the race opens up. The third runner is often when the race becomes extremely tactical. This battle must fight for the position while preparing the final runner for the biggest moment. Then comes the anchor. The final 400 meters can completely change the result. A team that is leading by several meters can certainly find itself under pressure. One strong athlete can close a gap, while one mistake can cost an entire team a medal. And that is what makes Jamaica versus USA so exciting. When Jamaica is competing against the United States, the Jamaica athletics knows they cannot afford to give their opponents an easy advantages. They have to run aggressively, but they also have to remain controlled. The pattern exchange becomes extremely important. A perfect exchange can save a valuable fraction of a second. A poor exchange can destroy the momentum of the entire team. Jamaican strength has often come from the quality of its individual sprinters. When those athletics come together as a relay team, the results can be extremely dangerous for the opponents. The Jamaica fans also bring another level of energy. When the Jamaica team is fighting for the lead, the crowd becomes part of the story. Every exchange, every bend, and every final straight creates another moment of tension. But the States is never an easy opponent. America relay teams have a tremendous depth. And even when one athletics is replaced, another world-class runner can step onto the track. And that depth makes the USA extremely difficult to defeat. The American runner understand how to manage a relay. They know when to attack, when to conserve energy, and when to make their move. And that is why Jamaica cannot simply depend on individual talents. They need four athletics working together as one unit. The most exciting part is always the final exchange. By this point, both teams have already given everything they have. The anchor runners receive the baton and immediately know what is at stake. If Jamaica is ahead, the American runner will be chasing. If the USA is ahead, Jamaica will be hunting them down. Sometimes the difference between victory and defeat is only few steps. The final 100 meters becomes pure determination. The athletes are exhausted, but they cannot slow down. The crowd gets louder, the finish line gets closer, and everyone is watching to see which countries will cross first. What makes Jamaica versus USA rival special is not simply the results, it is a competition. These races show the importance of teamwork, preparation, discipline, and confidence. They also demonstrate how small details can decide a major championship. A clean baton exchange, a strong leg, a perfect timely move to the final bend, a powerful final 100 meters. Any one of these moments can change the entire race. And when Jamaica and the USA are involved, you can almost guarantee that the race will be competitive. In conclusion, when women's 4x400 meters rival between Jamaica and the United States is on the great stories of in athletics, it brings Together, two nations with incredible sprinting traditions and athletics who refuse to give up. Every time they meet, history can be made. The USA bring depth, experience, and world-class speed. Jamaica brings speed, determination, and the proof that they can exchange anyone. That is why the Jamaica versus USA 4x400 meters battle continues to attract so much attention. It is not just for athletics running around a track. It is for athletics carrying the hopes of the entire nation. And if the pattern reaches the final runner, there is only one question left: who wants to the victory more? If you enjoyed this discussion, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notification, and stay with us for more athletics stories, rivalries, and unforgettable moments from world on track and field. All credits goes to the original broadcaster and the corporate owners of the footage used. Thank you for watching. Let me see you in my next video.